Let us begin.
Welcome to Noon Hour Out of the Box. Welcome to Noon Hour Out of the Box. Hi guys, welcome to Noon Hour Out of the Welcome to Noon Hour Out of the Box.
Welcome to Noon Hour Out of the Box.
We're in the zone when what time is free. It does feel very much pretty just in the
Judith Orloff, author of the Empath's Survival Guide, Life Strategies for Sensitive People, suggests don't go around thinking you are an all-knowing oracle.
My living self and my subconscious self.
Welcome to Noon Hour Out of the Box, and this is episode 50. I am so excited. Thank you all for joining us who are going to be celebrating with us. Of course, a huge thank you to all our supporters, our viewers. Your constant support is so appreciated. And of course, Jenny DuHaime, who is joining us today, who is our producer and good friend, and Robert D'Alessio, my mentor, good friend, and my co-host. I am so excited, guys. Robert, how do you feel?
You know, I am so excited. I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it.
I'm so excited to be here with you guys today. Such a great day.
I know. I can't believe it. I can't believe from where we started to where we are and all the subjects that we've covered and things we've talked about, the guests and all the Jenny fun facts that are absolutely hilarious.
I know.
It's just mind-boggling that we're on our 50th. It's been about a year since we began. So this is major. And all you guys who are here joining us live, thank you so much. Yeah, please feel free to ask questions. Tell us what your favorite episode was. And maybe you could give us some suggestions of other subjects you'd like to see us talk about. What you'd like to see Jenny's fun facts talk about. We always want to hear from her. So so please join us. Let us know. We are so excited, as you can tell.
Well, we're going to get the show rolling because we got a lot of material to cover. So, folks, this is the episode that started it all. It started off as a joke. And, you know, one thing led to another. And here we are today, 50 episodes later, over a year in. So let's show you a clip from our first episode. So you're asking me why I have a problem with purses, oversized purses? There you go.
So do you have a solution to that? What do you suggest?
My suggestion is very simple. You know what? I can take 6 items out of that purse right now, and all of a sudden you're going to have a lot of room. Look, give you an example. Cut your hair short. That's
ridiculous. Never.
Esther, you don't need that round brush. You don't need the flat brush. There's no more mousse you got to carry. No more gel. No more hairspray. No more hair dryer. 6 items gone. How much room is in the purse? Wallets? What do you need 3 wallets for? All you need is your credit card, your debit card, driver's license, and Medicare card, and you put that inside your pocket. You don't need a purse.
That's ridiculous. Not only do I have my regular wallet, I have my wallet for my points cards as well, and for business cards. So that's absolutely impossible. And let's not forget the portable rain jacket that I have just in case. Like I said, it's the just in case scenario, and I don't think I'm alone in that.
I love that episode. You know, I go back and I cherish that, and that is the root to our episode. Jenny,
I think that was the episode that you actually talked about the lipstick shit.
Yes, that was the episode. I did not want to put that clip up. I thought about it. I went, nah, I don't want to go through that again.
I wonder how far she's gonna go with that.
Yeah, no. But
yes, you know what?
Growing pains.
Believe it or not, I'm persuaded that clip, that lipstick thing, got us to where we are today. Here's the story.
It was all about the lipstick thing. Yeah. Why is my phone vibrating? Yeah, all right. See, now I brought it up.
To do with Charles Picaro, right? His lipstick band.
There you go.
That's right.
We have a special fan tuning in from California, Raul. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Raul. Yay.
Thank you,
Okay,
Reelz,
so-
for being
so
there
guys-
all the time.
We're going to be showing our second clip. This is from our 10th episode, Free at Last.
Jenny's Fun Facts.
We're in the free zone. When was the last time you were free? It does feel very much free at last.
It's your sense of freedom. Free at last.
Fun facts.
We're in the green zone. When was the last time we were free?
The first thing I did when we were actually allowed to go out after 8 p.m., I went to a restaurant with some friends to have dinner.
Of course, we go on terraces. We haven't gone inside yet. We've gone out with friends on the terrace.
We can see our families now. We can hug our children.
First, to be in a restaurant, and two, not stressing about the time.
Done breakfast 3 times this week already, and I've done dinner.
I will be able to see some work colleagues soon.
It's really fun. I'm just so happy.
And it was actually really nice.
Just sense of freedom. Free at last.
We still have to be really careful, but it's fabulous. So free at last. Free at last. Thank God Almighty. We're free.
Fun facts.
Wow. And that's one of our great segments. Jenny's Fun Facts. We have the mastermind behind the whole Jenny's Fun Facts. Have other clips coming up.
I think we're getting an echo. I'm sorry.
No, not from here.
Yeah, all good here. It's interesting how time has changed. So it was probably about a year ago exactly that happened, that we were in the green zone. And now we're in no zone. We're like zone free. We're zoneless. But
Yeah.
just how we felt initially, being so excited to have all this freedom, and everything seemed to open up, and it was a huge change, and we were so excited. Unfortunately, that didn't last very long, but initially we were also excited that we did a show about it and had some of our friends comment, and we were excited, and they did an amazing job. And Jenny, that was a great clip. Thank you so much for that one.
Thank you.
And I think I found out where that echo is coming from. It's coming from Echo Beach, Martha and the Muffin.
That'd be a good song to play.
Guys, we're going to show I think this is my favorite episode. I really love this. Actually, I like the first one. There's a few of them that I like. I don't know, this one here has a special place to it. There was a lot of fun that Esther was so distracted. She was on her cell phone when she shouldn't have been. If anyone missed that episode, well, here's a little teaser, and you guys can go on to either the ESTHER'S YouTube channel or the Bobby Shorts YouTube channel, and you can watch the full episode with the rest of the other episodes.
Episode 12, cell phone addiction.
Let's take a look at this. Absolutely fabulous. I just got off my cell phone before we came on, and I looked at all my things so that, I won't be interrupting anybody or being.
Could you just hold on a sec? I really have to answer this text. Hold on.
Esther.
Yeah.
Esther.
Yeah. Okay. It's
Esther.
okay. Okay. Yeah.
Hello?
It's fine. It's
Esther.
fine. Oh my God. Look at this. You won't believe the comment I got here. Oh my God.
I don't believe.
Unbelievable.
Esther.
Okay.
We
I just
are
have
live,
to check.
Esther.
I just have to
Esther.
check one more thing.
Oh
my
God.
Instagram.
Esther.
Oh my God. Look. My post got.
Oh my God.
Yes.
This is like
What?
Totally live. Esther, we're live. What are you doing? We're live.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I can't help myself. I'm so sorry.
Esther, what got into you? Please give me that phone. Give me that phone. Give me the phone. Give me the phone.
Okay.
Okay. Come on.
Okay.
Okay. Put the phone away. Oh my God.
Okay.
Esther.
I'm good. I'm good.
Live.
I'm
We're
good.
live. Esther. Oh my God.
That's so funny. I still have that issue.
And I never give you.
Me. Yeah.
I never gave you back that phone, Esther. I still have it.
I know. I had to go out and buy a new one. Thanks so much. Yeah. No. That was so true to form, and definitely something I still suffer from. But
and so what's the daily? Because in that episode, you were talking about your daily meter, that you could see your daily meter. So has it reduced, or?
I don't really look at it much anymore. Sometimes I get a weekly report and I go, I can't, so I have not really checked. I guess I'm in denial and I don't want to know because I don't want to,
Are you taking control?
Yeah, that's it. I'm just,
yeah,
and I talked about putting it under my pillow. Well, that stopped. There was no way that helped at all. But I do sometimes turn it off. I do. So that's, and there's mental health involved there, because the addiction sometimes is related to the dopamine rush of getting comments and likes and follows. So I'm very aware of that. So sometimes I do just have to say to myself, I really don't care. And I do sometimes turn it off as well. So there, yeah, it's still a bit of an issue. I'm working on it.
You're working on it.
Yeah.
Good.
Say the truth, Esther. You got to turn it off because it's so hot. You can cook an egg on it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I got to be careful.
That's my biggest fear, is that having it next to my pillow, and then all of a sudden you end up in your bed's on fire.
Yes,
yeah, I think about that too. But then I make sure that I actually put it on my night table instead, because it can be dangerous in that way, and also could be dangerous because I'll wake up at 3 a.m. and go, oh, I wonder if I have any new followers.
Oh my God!
Please stop it.
You know what I'm totally fearful of?
Yeah.
Is that because I have a tendency of texting at night, and although you have the blue screen and you should be weary of that, I should be wary of that in my eyes at my age. It's horrible, the astigmatism. But I get so tired at 3 a.m. I wonder why. And then all of a sudden, my fingers will start automatically doing whatever they want, and I'm sleeping. Like, who knows what I'm texting and who I'm texting?
No.
And then sometimes I get cryptic messages going, "Are you okay?"
Yeah. We've gotten some of your messages,
what
Jenny.
did I do
I know
now?
what you're talking about. I know what you're talking. So it is the blue light syndrome, and we have to try to just put it away, put it aside, and So that was episode 12, one of my all-time favorites.
And then everybody knows by now that pork, well, their DNA is so close to human DNA that we actually made an episode on that. And well, let's take a look at that episode as well.
For Pete's sake, did Jesus send the pigs in the lake to be cleansed? Saul was appalled when he found Peter and the apostles roasting Miss Piggy on a stick after he found them after his epiphany. So why do the Jewish, the Muslim, and the Seventh-day Adventist communities still continue to omit pork from their menu? Is DNA perhaps the cause? The pig is genetically very close to humans.
When we look at a pig or a human, we can see the difference instantly. But in the biological sense, animals aren't that much different from one another.
Now, does that mean that we can create a pig-human chimera? Or does this come down to having Aunt Betty on a plate with cilantro and potatoes? Or is it how snake tastes like chicken? Did the zombie apocalypse start a lot sooner than we thought? It is said that both serial killers and Polynesian cannibals have described human as looking like beef, but being most akin to tasting like pork, according to a Smithsonian Magazine article from 2014. Another benefit of being close to pig DNA is the fight against disease. Our dearest cousins may be more beneficial to us on the operating table than on our kitchen tables. So while you contemplate your latest egg expectations, will you pass the bacon, Aunt Betty?
Fun facts.
I love that fun fact.
That's great. That was a great one. And on that episode, I also was supposed to send in my DNA with that kit, which I never did. So I have to do that. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Your spit awaits? Is that what's happening?
My spit awaits. Yeah, I wanted to.
Wow.
I had this kit. I had it for a couple of years, and in the end, of course, I never ended up doing so. I apologize. I promised that I would, but yeah, that was a great episode. Really fascinating, and that clip was amazing.
Yeah, I ended up sending mine in. I ended up sending my kit. I had sent it in, and lo and behold, in our research, found out that my mother's side and my father's side are both from the same city in France.
Oh.
They're not related, are they?
That's what I keep telling them. I said, that's it. We're just a bunch of inbreds.
That's right. Okay, not going to start.
Okay, so Jenny, do you have on one of your hands, you have a sixth finger that you never showed us?
Right. No, that is
maybe
brilliant.
You know what? That would be a great show, is talking about polydactyly.
Yeah, is that what it's called? Is that the official
Yes.
name? Okay.
Yes.
Jenny, guys, by the way, knows everything. She's our walking encyclopedia, so she'll throw out things, and we're supposed to. Oh yeah, sure, we know what you're talking about. I have to pretend to be as smart as her because yeah, sure, Polly, whatever she said, totally know about it. Heard that word, use it in every sentence.
My life mission is to make sure that I'm not Phil from Cheers. I do not want to be that know-it-all.
Right. Remember him? I love that character.
With the squeaky shoes?
Yeah.
Boy.
It's funny because I did buy a pair of shoes and they were squeaking. And every time I go and walk in the church or run because I'm like running around doing stuff in the church, then all of a sudden you hear squeak, 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 squeak. Oh, here she comes, the know-it-all.
Okay, we love it. You keep on learning every episode.
So another one of our great episodes, it was all about fashion. And I remember how appalled I was when I was looking at some of these clothes that these people were presenting. I go, these people are not from this planet. You know, I don't know what kind of clip you put together here, but we're going to be taking a look at this. My reaction was just like, oh my God. Anyways, let's take a look and find out.
It's all about fashion. So I'm just going to show you guys some of them.
God.
Yeah.
You see this, folks.
Yeah. So here's the first one. It is.
Oh my God. Did she break out of prison or what?
I call it the cat sweater. And there's a meme that goes along with a lot of these looks. It's called Fashion Sweetie. Look it up. So this is a thing.
We should get the fashion police after her. Get her arrested. I mean, this is like, it's controversial.
And this is the back. Yeah, it's very unusual. But, you know, we have to say, what was the designer thinking behind this? What was their raison d'être to create this? Maybe there was some sort of fashion with a cause going on here. Maybe there was a message that she or he was trying to put across. We really don't know. I came across this as well.
What in God's name is that?
So it is like a pajama bottom with an oversized sweater and this elongated arms. Again, it said it's called fashion. Look it up. That's nuts.
What's up with that?
Yeah, I don't know. That there were a lot more that were as outlandish. So in fact, they were kind of costumes, you know, but they called it fashion and they were on the runway and we thought it was hilarious and we wanted to talk about it.
Well, I after the show, I called the fashion police and I told them, put on your radar, and anyone who looks anything like that or worse, you got to arrest these people.
I like those snake sleeves, though. I think that's what it was, is that the sleeves are going around and then over the top you had the face of the snake.
Right, something to that effect.
What if when you grab your mug, you want to have that hot chocolate you have in the bed? How in God's name are you going to be able to grab that mug with those snake tails, whatever they are?
The snake tongue, I'll just go.
Oh, there you go. Then you have the answer for everything.
And Esther, you remember you put up this video here and you had fantastic reaction. It was all about filters.
Oh, yeah.
And that led to one thing that we are seeing a lot today. And that's what really multiplied your viewers by they've run to you in droves. Age is not my cage. This is how it all started off with this.
It started with episode. That idea, yes.
There you go. So let's take a look at Filters, episode 15.
Welcome to Noon Hour Out of the Box. Welcome to Noon Hour Out of the Box. Hi guys, welcome to Noon Hour Out of the Box. Welcome to Noon Hour Out of the Box.
Welcome to Noon Hour Out of the Box.
Wow,
I love that. Love it.
Oh wow! So Esther, what motivated you to do that episode about filters?
You know, being on social media for as long as I have and seeing how things had changed. And first it was all these, you know, young girls who were looking unbelievably not natural and outstandingly beautiful, like unattainable beautiful. And from there was also all these, and many of the platforms, they have all these filters available to play with. So I just went on one of those platforms. I think that was actually Snapchat. And I started playing with all the filters. And actually, you know, it really got my acting chops in gear as well, because every filter, I felt like a different character. So I just thought it was fun. And I said, I'm going to put it out there. And I did. And then I started playing with all that. And yeah, so that's how it all began. I just always found it fascinating, you know, what we're able to do now.
Fun.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
definitely
you
a lot of fun.
become an institution because of that.
An institution. I'm built like an institution.
Well, and that leaves me thinking here. A lot of people need to have love from many people. So we had an episode that totally scandalized me. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I was like totally scandalized with this episode. It's just like, it's not my shtick, but as a professional, you got to do the show. It's not because you agree or disagree with the show that you do it or not. You just go out there and do what you got to do. So our show number 24 was all about polyamory. Take a look at this, folks.
And then there's Willow Smith, who's come out on the Red Table show that her mother has with herself and her grandmother, and openly spoke about her own polyamory style. And she's open to relationships with both men and women. So that's really fascinating to find out.
What can get a little bit complicated in these relationships is that you need a calendar. You need to have planning. So,
That's true. That's true.
Thursday night it's Billy, and Friday it's going to be Carol, and it's going to be Joanne on Saturday. How do you? This is the question I have. How do you actually manage all of this? It's all about timing and managing a calendar, and it can get a little bit exhausting at times. So what do you think, Esther?
So in actuality, from my research, there is a lot of planning involved. There's some of them say, Google Calendar is their best friend. And a lot of times that's what they do. They do make time for each partner, whether it's just the two of them or the three of them all. Yes, and I went on and on trying to explain to Robert, and I could see his head was going to explode.
I still can't figure it out.
He was dying inside every minute.
I remember how nervous you were about this episode. It was insane. We're just like, Robert, it's okay. It's a learning curve. We're here to learn.
Well, you know what? Some people, it takes a long time to learn because what is it? Almost a year, and I still haven't learned. It's still not getting into me. I have a hard time giving all my love to one person. Imagine you got to have 3 or 4 of them, and they all start bitching you at the same time. Can you? Oh my God, that's a nightmare.
You know what? That's the best part about this show is it's so out of the box. It
is
taboo.
That's the whole idea.
That's the whole idea, is to be able to talk about those taboo subjects so we can be able to grow from them and learn from them.
Yeah, because listen, if it's consensual, they're not, in my mind, they're not hurting anyone, and it's consensual amongst, each other. I don't see what's wrong with it, but that's it. Another aspect is that we have different points of view, and that's great. We have a different way of looking at things.
That's also different philosophy in life and what our belief system is as well. Being the Christian that I am, it's not monotony, but what's for one?
Monogamy.
Monotonous? No.
Monogamous. And that's the problem, because it's monotonous. Monogamy can be monotonous, and some people turn to polyamory, the love of many, or the love of 2 or 3. So that's exactly monotony. I know.
Rob, you have no problem with monotony.
There. And listen, the 7th of June is going to be not only my 1-year anniversary with my sweetheart, and I was just joking. That's not monotonous. It's monogamous. That's the word.
Right.
It's also going to be the 1 year and not 1 year, 2nd anniversary of Rob's Inner Circle. That's when the show came out, June 7th. So that's a big day for me. So there's going to be a lot going on there. So much that I lose sleep over things like that.
Hey.
And that is what I'm trying to do. Episode number 26, sleep apnea.
Ooh, yes.
I love that presentation. It is so cinematic. Wow.
You'll have to remember to bring that machine with you for when you and Don Emilio Zeno take off.
Exactly.
What, to the Great White North? Anyone who watched SCTV, Bob and Doug McKenzie. Yeah, actually, sleep apnea is a sleeping condition that many, many people suffer from, and it is quite newly diagnosticated. Is that another word?
There's a diagnosis to it.
Diagnosed, yeah, has only been recently diagnosed in the recent years. Many people don't have a clue that they're going through sleep apnea. If you're going through conditions like you're always tired, you're losing concentration, you're sleeping in front of a TV, your girlfriend is talking to you and you fall asleep in her face, especially on...
Talk about, monotonous, yes. Why did we bring up that example?
The 15th anniversary of planning to go out to Mont Tremblant for the weekend and you fall asleep in her face while she planned everything.
Oh, dear.
You probably should go see a doctor and get tested.
But more than that, with sleep apnea, it's also what happens in the middle of the night. You just stop breathing.
Yeah.
That's the scary part of it. And it affects the heart as well. It'll take years off of you.
Yes.
So it's best to be able to go and get checked. And there's no shame in being Darth Vader.
No. Well, as you can see, that you got living proof right there.
There you go.
Another landmark on our show, in the September 2021, we started broadcasting every Saturday between noon and 3 on Access Radio. So this is the opening clip that started it all to outline our success moving on to Access Radio. There you go. That's just brilliant. And now we're going to be bringing in the original Jenny's Fun Facts opener. I love that song. Hey. And you know what? I'm convinced that's you dancing. It's not the cartoon.
It's true.
They amalgamated. I don't know if I'm using the right word.
Well, it's when we were doing our birthday special, and all of a sudden, Esther turned over to me and she's like, "Oh my God, it's Jenny's Fun Facts for real. You're freaking me out."
That's right. That's right. I was half expecting you to come on today with the two little, because that was like, you looked exactly like the animation. Like that was weird.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, how is it that you get to emulate yourself to that point as a cartoon? Because I could swear it's you. It's really you. How do you do that?
It's a fabulous application that I found. It's called AR Emoji. So
And
shout out to them for their creativity because it is awesome. I love using it. AR Emoji.
Okay, that's probably not available for iPhone. Is that it?
Oh, who knows? I'm
probably
not sure.
is.
Probably. You'll have to
AR
check it out.
Emoji. Okay.
Sure. And then I used Motion Ninja as an application to be able to do all my editing. Which is
amazing.
Yeah.
And you could do all of this on your phone.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's all your Jenny's Fun Facts.
Yeah.
Wow. So, guys, for those who are not familiar with the show, shame on you, first of all. And second of all, this is the first episode, the opener to Jenny's Fun Facts. Man, can she move? Watch this.
Jenny's Fun Facts. Fun facts.
I love that lap slap. Wow, what a way to finish.
Awesome.
You know, I don't want to put you on the spot, but you know, I could probably do something as ridiculous as actually asking you to dance that real dance, but I won't ask you to do that.
Do it.
You know what's so funny is I was visiting when we ended up launching that portion. I was in Sudbury at my dad's, and I made my dad watch the show, and I was like fearing, you know how you fear your parents are never gonna like anything you do, and it's out of the box, it's crazy. They're gonna go, oh my gosh, here she goes again, right? Oh my god, it's just gonna bring me back to like when I was 5 years old doing all those concerts or whatever. They're like, oh, here they go again. We gotta buy those tickets. But then all of a sudden he watches it, and I swear to God, he was on the floor laughing. I was like, success.
Well, you know what?
I made it.
If your father liked it, and that is one critical audience, well, you knew you were onto something.
He's a hard nut to crack.
Wow. Well, congratulations. It's become an integral part of our show, and
I love it.
Many people have been asking for Jenny's Fun Facts to come back.
Thank you so much to everybody for the support. I love you guys. It just encourages me to just be out of the box.
There you go. Well, one of the episodes of actually played one of the segments of Jenny's Fun Facts, which was brilliantly put together, was on one of our shows, and I believe it was near-death experiences on that show.
Yes, that's an actual testimony.
It's an actual testimony.
Yes,
so Jenny,
it's not made up; it's real.
So Jenny, this is her actual testimony. She made some fun with it, putting it together in Jenny's Fun Facts, but it's a very serious matter, and we're still very lucky to have her.
That was episode 7, guys. If you want to go back and watch it on Esther's Breeze and Bobby Short Shorts.
So let's take a look at Jenny with her amazing skills and Jenny's Fun Facts and her storytelling abilities. Here we go.
Jenny's Fun Facts.
As I went down, I remember panicking. Then I felt like I became 2 people in one. My living self and my subconscious self. It would be the same feeling I would get when I would get visions and out-of-body experiences a few years later in my teens. Whether or not it was due to this experience is something I may never know. Warmth came over me as I could feel my body falling as my heavy jeans were pulling me down farther and farther into the pool. My jeans weighed as much as I did, so there was no winning in my fight. I could see a glimmer of light up above me, whether it was from the indoor pool light or that of heaven. My one finger that they taught us to raise if we ever got into trouble pointed to the light I could see before me. How I ever saw that light was beyond me, because I could never open my eyes in water and forget it even more in a chlorinated pool. But here I was, seeing this light and focused on it, clear as day. I felt a sense of peace coming over me, even as I tried to hold my breath, and I just wanted to let go. Let go from this world. I was enjoying what I felt. And what was it that I was feeling? Elation? Acceptance? Transition? How disappointing my real self must feel, knowing that I'll never feel the touch of my violin or even speak to my family again. Just as all these thoughts raced by, I remember my fragile 9-year-old arm being yanked, and then darkness. Until I woke up around my classmates sitting around me, alongside our pool instructor, Richard, as they were calling my name in a panic. Jenny! Jenny! I looked over, and there was my mom coming in from the front door of the pool complex. All I could ask is, how did she get there so quick? I felt I wanted to cry when I saw her now. Emotions were high. I was alive. Oh my God, I was alive! Where what felt like 2 seconds before that, I was somewhere else. In my peace place. A place I could have stayed forever, under that water. I wanted to return there, yet I didn't. A part of me no longer wanted to be there. I felt afraid now to return to the pool. Embarrassed a little, perhaps. I would be named that person, that almost drowned. My mother said, "What happens when you fall off the horse, Jenny?" It was her way of encouraging me to get back out there. She gave me my moment to reflect. However, I feared most not getting my badge that I worked so hard for. Why would they even think of putting us kids in jeans? In a pool? What, to save us from a heavy ocean one day while sailing? We didn't even live near an ocean, and some of our surrounding 100 Ontario lakes would have us walking a mile before we could even dunk our heads or wet our knees. Not to mention, who goes out on a boat trip with jeans on? My instructor was a sweetheart and very caring. He made sure I got my badge.
Wow, that is such an amazing production. Unfortunately, time constraints don't permit us to show the whole thing, but you can also go onto the Bobby Short Shorts YouTube channel on the playlist, Jenny's Fun Facts, and all her amazing fun facts are there. And you people, of course, like we put up the banner, you can subscribe, comment, and share. Also, subscribe to both Esther's, Breeze, and Bobby Short Shorts YouTube channels. Jenny, if we can go quickly through the to go back to the experience while you were drowning and all that. Is this something? I know you were young back at the time. It's many years. This is something that you still have embedded in your memory. It's something just that doesn't go away. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll never forget that experience. It was life-changing for me, actually, because there's like really that moment of peace as I was going down. It was very nerve-wracking. My cortisol levels were off the roof. I was probably about 8 or 9 years old, I think, where we ended up going to the summer camp where they taught us to swim. And the instructors asked us to wear jeans.
So strange.
Go into water. Well, I was like this little kid, I probably weighed maybe 45 pounds. So by the time I got in the water and in the deep end, the jeans weighed more than I did. So what happens is a poop, and you're fighting against yourself, right? So it was just ridiculous to be able to put us all in a pool and under one supervision. But the thing that they taught us was always raise your finger over the water so we can actually, if anything, will know that you're going down. So I remembered that. But when I was in my calm place, as I put it, as you saw in the video, when I finally went down, all of a sudden there's this peace and warmth that came over me that it didn't matter if I was preparing myself. My body was preparing itself to leave. So I wasn't fighting. Well, my body physically was probably fighting. My subconscious and my soul was no longer fighting. I was actually in a very peaceful place. So when it comes to death as a whole or an understanding, I don't have that fear. My body will kick in to have that instinct of like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm putting myself in danger. The instinct will come in. But my soul is calm. I'm prepared for death when it comes, and I'll embrace it. So it's changed my perspective on what death is. Like, there is no fear of death for me. I know that there's just beauty that's going to happen for me on the other side. Does not mean that I do not appreciate my life here on earth. Like, I am just so grateful to be here in this present moment with you right now, celebrating the 5-0.
Yay.
Dismiss it for the world. I would always love to come back to these moments and to be able to share these particular life moments. And it's just part of the journey. One day I'll find death, and that will be my journey. Like, all of us will find death. But what's really death? It's just a new door opening. It's a new life that's going to happen. So I'm preparing myself accordingly so I can do whatever job I need to do on the other side when it comes. But it can wait for what that time comes.
We've got one more clip to show, but before we show that clip, we got something very important to do. Program identification.
You're tuned into Noon Hour Out of the Box.
And another one of your brilliant Jenny's fun facts goes to the phone addiction. So let's take a look at that just before we sign off on our show today.
Jenny's Fun Facts.
We can do it and so let me go raw, bra, bra, bra. Now you go blah, 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 blah. But that is no, 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 no. Just come over, no, 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 no. Just going no.
Do you feel like you are going 100 miles an hour, like when you are two-fisting popcorn into your cheeks and you have no control over your two hands, like they have a mind of their own? Do you feel like you are bored with social media, but the first thing you do when you barely have one eye open is to hit the Facebook button because you have to say happy birthday to the guy that you may have met 5 years ago and he is still your friend on your feed? Do you feel powerless when you try to drop out of your TikTok and then they present you with an underlying ghost TikTok page every time you try to leave? Like that reoccurring dream where the demon is running after you and you finally get to safe pastures, only to find yourself in the same pasture you started from and the demon is still behind, repeating the same dream like Groundhog Day. Well, we have a solution for you. Get a life. This one-a-day tablet is the only tablet you'll ever need. Between you getting out and enjoying a picnic with your friends, smelling the flowers, or you realizing that you haven't showered in a week every time you lift your arm to open your phone and then quickly forget about it because Instagram has presented you with a new notification, or the fact that Moon Pie and Buttercup doggy voiceovers are so darn cute that you forgot that you wanted to look like Manila Luzon today? Are you staying up until 3 a.m. watching pimple popper videos and now you are planning on busting that 2-inch backsit / possible DPOW on your partner because you think you can with the new $8 Commandant extractor you just bought off of Amazon? Look no further. Your memory will come back. You will feel 1,000% more productive in the touch of your nails hitting the keyboard while you send that note to your boss, asking him if he would like to sign up for his organ donation card. And it reads, signing up for his orgy will haunt you no longer. Get a life. One-a-day tablet. The only tablet you'll need. Call 188-GET-A-LIFE now. 1-888-432-5433. Only $9.99. Shipping and handling not included.
Now you go blah, 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 blah. But that is no, 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 no.
Fun facts.
I need a prescription stat.
Wow. Comes in vanilla and cranberry flavor.
Oh, yummy. I'm in. I'll take both.
You know,
let TikTok actually flushed it.
Maybe we should get the dissolve version of it. That's something.
Yes, there we go. Yeah, TikTok actually flushed it. They did not like my ghost thing.
Oh, really?
No, I think it was the fact that they deemed it as I was selling a real product. They didn't get like the joke behind it.
So we'll find out if I get a violation from my live. We'll find out.
Yeah, for sure. I'll have to go not real product. I'll have to put a little clip on that. Yeah.
Yikes.
But you know what? That happened really because I work at 2 churches here in Montreal, and every time and we have one of the largest organs in North America, right? So every time I would go ahead and write the word organ or orgue, it would come up orgy. So I had to double check myself every time that I'd send it, and my boss was my priest, so I was like, this is gonna get me into trouble.
No.
Darn spell check.
Thank you, spell check.
So, folks, that was a great show today, commemorating all of the great times that we all had together. It was a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to beautiful things coming our way. I know that's going to be a lot more. Jenny's Fun Facts is going to be a heck of a lot of fun. We got some micro minutes left because I got to run. I got to go on a movie set. They're expecting me. So,
wow, you.
So we have something special coming up, as was put up on the banner. Is this upcoming Friday? We have our new show, Seriously. We'll be broadcasting live from the Percival Molson Stadium in Montreal as we cheer on our hometown heroes, the Montreal Alouettes, as they punt against the amazing Ottawa Red Blacks. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Thank you, Ramirez, for the invitation. Thank you. And thank you to everybody that's coming to join us at the game as well. We're going to be in section C1. So definitely get your tickets, get out there, come up to our section, say hello, and be on the live.
Esther, I bet you can't wait to be there.
I cannot wait. I know nothing about football, but I cannot wait.
So, Esther, we're just going to make sure that you're not going to be interviewing any football player you don't know.
Well, unless they're kind of hot, then I'll figure it out. I'll wing it.
Well, we got Rob.
That's true.
And then on Sunday, we got something special coming up. We got Teresa Picciano's premiere of her short movie, Seamless Journey. There's going to be a star-studded lineup of guests over there. We're going to be interviewing people live. Jenny, myself, and Esther will be taking turns on the microphone. It's going to be a lot of fun. Teresa Picciano, congratulations for your upcoming movie. And it is slated
to be... You did it again. Woo! First it was Date and Date. Now it's Seamless Journey.
Oops, she did it again. Yes. As Brittany would say. It's going to be a lot of fun. So you want to be tuning in both on Friday evening. It's going to be as of 7 p.m. What time are we going on exactly? We're not really sure. It may be halftime.
It's at 3 o'clock.
It's at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, it could be probably around 2:30. As the guests roll into the auditorium, we will be interviewing them. It begins at 3. Yeah.
Okay. We're talking about
begins at 3, but our interviewing will be at around 2:30.
We're talking about Teresa, right?
Yes, we're talking. About Teresa. Yeah.
Yes. As for the Alouettes, the game is at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
And it's probably going to be around halftime when most of the people we're expecting to be joining us are going to be there. And hopefully, just throwing this out there, it'll be kind of fun if we get to meet a couple of the players, bring them behind the mic. Be pretty cool.
I think
so. If any Alouette players are listening to us right now, make sure you come by and stop in the C section.
By that time, the C1 section. By that time, maybe we'll know the players' names.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe we will.
Thank you so much to each and every one of you for joining us on what was an absolutely fantastic episode today. A lot of fun. Thank you so much, Esther, for being such a great sport, for being the great co-host that you are. Jenny, not only are you a fantastic creator of the Jenny's Fun Facts, a great producer, you're producing 5 of my shows, by the way. You're really, I'm not saying you're getting good, but you're already great as one of these broadcasters. You're getting the hang of it. You're really getting good. You came on the first time a couple of weeks ago, and now you're ready to go. You're ready to go on your own.
Well, good thing that you say that, Rob, because we're alternatively going to be bringing the show from our segments of Alt Health to its own show. So we should be working towards that and hitting about September with that.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And it's going to be on the Bobby Short Shorts YouTube channel.
Yes, it will. And althealth.me.
There you go. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Have a great week. See you Friday and Sunday. Bye now.
Thank you.
Bye for now.
Love you.